Bum, 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 bum.
See if Skype has updated a bit. Let me see if I can hide this at all. Where my background? No, don't want that. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Can I hide this? Oh. Weird. The Skype's doing something I've never seen it do before.
What now?
It's a kind of okay, is whenever I grab my video, it just stays wherever I drop it. Which means that I could hide it behind the Giz Wiz logo and maybe no one would see it.
Oh my gosh. Well, that is new.
And that is new. I can actually...
And they put in a bunch of webcam controls.
I wonder if there's any way to hide that, though. Window. What does that mean? I have no idea. See full video feed.
Oh, I have to put a sign up. I'll be right back.
Oh, I broke something. What did I do? Uh-oh. Oh, float it. There you go. Okay, that's back. Enter full screen. Okay. Can't I just freaking hide this thing? Hide it away. Whatever. I'll just hide it behind the logo. All right.
Put it behind my head.
So that's where I want it. I just tried to drag it off the screen. I thought I could take this and go, but no, it stops me.
Blake says you need a Giz Wiz logo with a black square shadow.
No joke. Maybe if I'll just keep your lower third up the whole time.
Oh.
And then hide it behind the lower third. It's probably not so great. What? That is so interesting. Okay, what does this button do? That's take a snapshot. It's gallery. Can I not hide it? Go away. Oh, weird.
Well, you made it small.
Snap it back in there. Take it out. Okay, well, I'll just hide it behind there. It's a Band-Aid fix. But I don't think we'll get as many people saying, why does the stick have a little video in the corner? Okay. Well, that's fixed for now. I tried double-clicking it.
Oh, he does. You did try double-click. Hey, Becky. Hey, Blake.
Doesn't do anything.
Davey, Beatmaster.
Scooter X's comment. I think Twit has been minimizing the size of the return window to hide it.
Oh.
Okay, that's big. Oh, okay, it does get smaller. Oh, it does get a little bit smaller. Okay. So now this is this. Whoops, that's it big. Right. But you can see it gets. It does get smaller. So now that it's. Sometimes it loses my mouse. Slowly. All right. Let's hide it back there. I don't think anyone's going to see that.
No, that's good.
Well, hooray!
That's good. Yeah.
Hooray. It's funny because this week I was just testing new video call solutions. Haven't found anything that worked, but I was actually like making calls and stuff.
Hey, oh my goodness.
What time is it?
So chat room, I just checked with Chad. It's okay with him. Dennis wanted me to change a date in May. There's a big exhibit at the New York Historical Society. I think it is 60 years since Stonewall.
Sorry.
And anyway, Dennis is going to have something in the exhibit, and he wants me to go to it. I, of course, want to go. So we are also changing May 23rd to May 22nd. So I'll update it on the notes after this show. So now we're doing 3 Wednesdays in May.
I feel like we should just move the 15th, and then it'd be 15th and 29th. Then it'd be every show in May is a Wednesday. That's funny.
No, not 60 years of the same dumb show. That'll be soon, though. We're getting there. We're at year, let's see, 2006. We're going into year 14.
I watched the show on Kodi. I'm watching a pirated version. KODI. What I suspect, because we do still have a video podcast feed, you're not watching a pirated version. You're watching our video podcast version of the show, which most people don't know exists. Or
Becky,
I guess they do.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Becky says, Dick, change your name? What? Is she talking about you need to change your nick.
Oh, here in chat.
You're in chat. And Becky,
you
why is
are
it?
guest 4027, looks like.
Oh, I signed in with... I'm going to go back out again. All right, I'll go back out. And I'll sign back in. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Oh, I had no idea. I have never used XBMC, so I haven't been following. I'm a Plex guy myself. I'm gonna suspect that it's legit. I have submitted the Giz Wiz RSS feed to so many podcatchers, so I'm gonna suspect it's legit. Is there anything that make you think that it's not the Giz Wiz? Oh, he used the YouTube API. Okay. Oh, he's just being silly. Oh my gosh. I'm so gullible.
Oh, is that Captain J doing something?
Maybe.
What?
Captain J was just being silly. Okay. Captain J being silly? Never.
Beatmaster, what is going on? It now says the Giz Wiz is known as guest.
Weird. I hope someone may have registered your username.
You know what? I registered my username a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did you use the password correctly?
Maybe. You know what? I don't think I put in a password.
That might be it.
I can't remember. What should I, Beatmaster, what should I do? Boop,
boop, boop, boop. What should I do?
Oh, it's just going to be who I think it is.
Confirmed. Micro reach.
Yes.
Oop, I'm going to go ahead and mute him. Not sure. What speakers am I using? This one. I'm going to send...
Chad, just 3 minutes.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to have him be muted. If he registers his username, he really needs to know his password. I'm not sure if we can figure that out. I'm pretty positive to register your username, you have to have a password in order to do like Nick Serve and stuff like that. Nick Serve always scared me. I always hated doing that /message Nick Serve and then to just type your password in the clear. I always be so afraid I would type Nick Serve incorrectly or something. Hey Prospect, thanks for the biddies. Hey Chico. Not sure. Oh, my chat hasn't been moving because I haven't scrolled down. Uh-oh. You guys are talking about it. Yeah, message Nick Serve, identify password, yeah. Yeah, I've done that. Put it in the status window. Because normally if you have a registered username, it'll pop up in a separate thing. It's like, hey, tell me your password. So normally I would just do it in that. That's the other thing is the first time I was ever on the IRC, I was like, oh, well, I'll use my normal password. Why not? Blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, no, I should have an IRC different password. That way, if I accidentally send it wrong, then no big deal that I could just, that was before I had LastPass. No, this is Prospect. This is a podcast that we're doing, so we're just going to be doing Gadget Show. I'll be doing a Twitch live stream later tonight.
Sorry about that.
No problem. No problem.
Okay. I took a physical last week, and of course,
They call you now.
They said, we'll call you today with the results. I said, anytime before 7. And they said, oh, okay, fine.
Of course,
So anyway,
of course.
that
That's what they call
was
it.
the
7:30.
doctor, and I didn't want to. Anyway,
Yes.
it was all. He said, I have all good news for you. He said, all your
Oh,
tests
good.
are just great.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh,
That
that's
was
wonderful.
that was worth waiting getting.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-dum.
So
No, I can't remember. Go
Whenever
ahead.
you register a nickname,
Right.
you have to type in some password. So you probably need, and on the if you go to irc.gizwiz.tv, you can click like the password thing and enter it like when you refresh at the start.
Right. Okay. Okay.
You can click
right.
that and type it
And
in
is there a way to say I forgot my password?
Normally, yes. Yes.
Okay.
I forget exactly how to do that, but what you do. So there's a user called nickserv, which stands for the nickname server on this IRC,
Right.
and you have to type commands to it to get it to like work.
Okay.
So you would say, I think you would say,
get used to me being guest 20. I'll be a different guest every week. Beatmaster will help me.
yeah. If we get it all figured out, tip is, I do my server nickname password as a very, very simple password that I don't use anywhere else. Because it's really
Okay.
just for your identity on this server. It's not like highly confidential information.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But sometimes, because a lot of times how you type your password is you do slash. What people are saying right there is slash, message nickserv
Right.
blah blah blah. And there's a chance that it could, if you type that wrong, it could show up in the chat. But if you type it right, it goes to the.
That's what was worried me, is that I was going to type it in chat. So I did it like sometime during the week when there was no one around.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can either do what Chumley is saying right there, that do the slash message nickserv
Okay.
identify, or you can just change your nickname to something that's close for right now. So do slash nick, just Nick.
Right.
And instead of doing the Giz Wiz, change it to a name that's not registered, like the Giz Wiz underscore or just Giz Wiz, and people will be
Okay.
able to see.
Okay. Oh, just do that right now?
Yeah, you can do that. Now.
Okay. Let me get the cursor for that.
So Nick space Giz Wiz, slash Nick space Giz Wiz.
Nick space Giz Wiz. Okay.
There you go, fixed.
Okay. Oh. All right. All right. I made us late.
No, it's fine. Totally fine.
Okay.
Today we have.
Let's see. We have the Giz Wiz finds 2 unusual vehicles at the New York or auto show.
Cool.
Your final cheap sleep gadget.
And a letter. That will
And a letter with some shocking news.
Okay, so 2 gadgets at the, which show was it?
New York Auto Show.
New York Auto Show. Cool.
New York Automobile Show, right.
3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 2 unusual vehicle gadgets from the New York Auto Show. I have the last of these sleeping gadgets, and we have a letter that will shock you. I'm serious about that. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, our Giz Wiz therapist, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
Doing great myself. It's been a busy week, but it's been a great week. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, the same. Dennis and I have been down working on the boat.
Ooh,
and
good.
Today was the Time to Play magazine spring showcase.
We
So for the
love
next
that.
2 weeks, the next 2 weeks, we shot videos of fun stuff there. Yeah, it was a good week. Oh, and I have an update on the Swiffer Continuous Clean.
Oh, so this is to remind people. This is the Swiffer Air Cleaner that really just gets rid of dust. It doesn't have like a crazy
Exactly.
HEPA
It just
filter or
sucks-
anything like
right,
that.
right.
And then
And-
they updated it so that it has a little indicator to tell you how full or how dirty your bag is, but you need a chip in order on that filter.
Exactly. Actually, it's actually, now that I've had it for 6 weeks, the chip is really just a timer. You're supposed to replace the bags every 30 days, and at 7.5 days, one light went out. Another 7.5 days, a second light went out, and the third, etc. However, in the Amazon notes, someone said at 30 days it shuts the machine off and you can do nothing. Well, mine did not do that, so I carefully kept track of it on the calendar, and on the 30th day, the one remaining LED, instead of going out, just started blinking. And it is now 8 days past 30 days, and it's running fine, and the light is blinking. So that makes me feel way better. So because I was thinking, if you are a fastidious cleaner and your filter could last 2 months, why would you want it to shut off at 30 days?
Yeah.
So it seems now that it's just a reminder that 30 days is up, and that's an ideal time, at least for my house. It's actually timed out pretty good, but it did not shut the machine off.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a nice, good update. Sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. I don't really have any updates. I didn't really do anything this week other than work.
Oh, okay. Well, then
it's been a
should we go
boring
right
week
into
for
it?
me.
Go into our.
Oh, well,
and what was-
my parents did
Go
come
ahead.
down. I did have a great Easter
Oh, wait a minute!
weekend.
Your parents did come.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
forgot
was
about that.
your mother was bringing all those videos with her?
Yeah,
All
no,
those gadget
actually.
warehouse videos. She said,
No.
"Chad, I couldn't email them. I have boxes."
Yeah.
I
She goes, I've been I have at least 100 gadgets I could record videos of, but I think I'll get to it next week. This is what
Yeah,
she
she
said.
said, "You know what, Chad? I don't have a phone. I have 131 videos. I have nothing to record them with."
She goes, I've recorded all of them, but I just don't have an internet connection to get onto YouTube. And they're just sitting there.
One excuse after another.
I know. So yeah, we had a great time. Trying to think if we installed a ceiling fan in my house. That was the
You and your mother
and my dad. Yeah,
and your dad. Oh, okay. Oh,
it
okay.
was fun. It was a fun family project. That's
That's great. That's great.
And we ate good food. And we had a great weekend of eating at restaurants around here and trying new stuff. And it was a good food and fun family weekend. So yeah.
And you better explain your shirt. What is the shirt?
Oh, this is
I
just
like it, but I don't know what it is.
You're like, what on earth? This is just an application that I use called Discord. Discord is, have you ever heard of Slack? Slack has kind of become a big deal in the business world. As basically, it is the chat service that all businesses use.
Oh, okay.
I remember I used to work at a warehouse, and we would use AOL Instant Messenger, to communicate between the offices.
Right.
Like, hey, I need something out in the warehouse. Can you run me, this order or whatever? Nowadays, almost all businesses use Slack, and Discord actually has nothing to do with Slack. But if you know what Slack is, you kind of know what Discord is, because it's basically the Slack for video games and video gamers. So they're focused on getting, if you wanted to be in a call while you're playing a video game, you can easily, join, create groups, have friends, message back and forth. And I use it a lot. Funny story is that when Discord was still kind of young, they had a party at VidCon. And I was like, I love Discord. And I was probably one of the 3 people, from going through Skype, from, going through video and I mean, just every single video, chat service. They had only audio back then, but, I was interested. And so I went to the party, and it was kind of empty. It kind of got busy near the end, but at the beginning it was pretty empty. And I'm sitting there with some random people, and they go, so what is Discord? And so I launched, I can sell something if I really, really like it. I can just list every feature. I launch in to why Discord is the best thing that has happened to video gaming and chat services and all this stuff. I go, huh, interesting. So I go, so you know Discord? And they're like, oh yeah, we work on it. We're part of the company. This is our party.
Well,
And so I really got to know a few of the folks there really well. And so they send me swag every once in a while.
oh, that's great.
and
That's
whatnot.
great. No, it's great that because at CES, a lot of people would, as we walk by, they would say, "Hey, you two slackers," but they meant
They
slack.
meant they were talking about the chat
as
service.
in, "Hey, you two business people."
Yes.
is basically what they were saying.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you slackers. And we're
Yeah,
like,
that's
you need a chat? You need my link? You know, that's okay. So yeah, that's what this is. So they've started doing something where at a lot of conventions, they'll either sell or give away sort of
great.
like specific stuff for that. So this was PAX South. This is the
great.
merch for PAX South. So yeah, that's what I did.
Great.
Yeah. Let's jump into some gadgets.
Okay,
'cause I got some good ones.
so Larry Gerson, who shoots some videos when Dennis is not around, used to work freelance for America's Car Show, and he went to the car show the day before me, and he said, "You know, you're looking for unusual things. I found one unusual thing that I think you'd like looking at," and I had a press release on the world's largest SUV. So the thing Larry found is called the Rivian electric truck.
Ooh.
And I thought it was timely until I got today's Times. It's really timely. Ford bets $500 million
Whoa.
on company to rival Tesla.
Whoa.
And that car in the picture is the
that-
car
wow.
that we shot a video.
We got a scoop.
And Amazon put in $700 million.
Whoa.
So this company is on to something. So let's take a look at their adventure electric truck. If you're a fan of the show, you know that I've had 26 boats, no cars, but we're at the car show, 2019 auto show. But not being a car person, I know when there's a company in trouble. Take a look at this.
Where's the
Someone took the engine. Ethan, did you know about that?
I'm glad you pointed it out.
Are you upset? You don't seem upset.
Not upset at all. This is the Rivian R1T all-electric pickup truck. So we have motors, actually 4 of them, one that powers each of our wheels. And this vehicle is all electric. And as you pointed out, we have no engine up in the front, and that lets us dedicate that space to other things like storage.
To more storage, yeah. And you know
And
what?
safety.
I just know the big car company names. I don't know Rivian. Is that something I missed, or is it new?
We're new. We unveiled our products in our company last year in November at the Los Angeles Auto Show. We're a new electric vehicle startup based in Plymouth, Michigan.
Okay, great. And Ethan, there's a weird thing in the back of this car. So this is great that you have storage up here. But if we can walk around, Larry's going to follow us. Is this a doggy door?
So over here in the back, this is what we call our gear tunnel, and just like in the front, electric technology really opens up all sorts of opportunities for us to create more lockable storage for vehicles like a pickup truck that haven't had that in the past. So the gear tunnel is something that we're really excited about. So without having a traditional drive line going from the front and the back of the vehicle, we've got all this extra space again for storage. So you could hop off the ski slopes, have a seat on this gear tunnel door right here, take your ski boots off, throw them in the gear tunnel, which runs the full length of the
I'm going to peek in here. Oh, it goes all the way across.
Sure does, and there's a door just like this on the other side. And you put your stuff in there, you close it back up. And in fact, what you can do also with this door is that it supports your body weight. So you can hop up on there and you can easily access stuff on the roof rack. It's super convenient, practical, and this really came out of the research we did with our customers to understand their active lifestyles and create a vehicle that can keep up with them.
Is this a charging panel back here? What do we have back
So
here?
the charger for the vehicle, and we use what's known as the CCS standard, which is the most broadly adopted charging vehicle standard in the industry. The charge port for the vehicle battery is actually up in the front of the vehicles, but back in the bed, we've got a variety of outlets that you can plug in devices. So if you've got a like a pump, you want to pump up your bicycle tires, or small electronic devices. We give our customers the flexibility to do that in the bed.
Now the question is, when do you expect this to be in the marketplace,
Yeah,
or is it?
That's a great question. So these vehicles that we're showing here at the New York Auto Show, they will be on sale for retail delivery at the end of next calendar year, the end of 2020. We also started a pre-order program last November. It's going really well, and customers who visit our website, Rivian.com, are able to go on there, put down a $1,000 fully refundable deposit that secures a place online.
Okay, and the price point, like the range from where to where, do you know yet?
Yeah, we've announced our base pricing. I can share that with you. The R1T truck starts at $69,000, and the R1S that we're also showing here at the New York Auto Show, it's a seven-passenger seven-passenger SUV. That's available for $72,500 starting price, and each of those gets you a 105 kilowatt hour battery pack, which is good for about 230, 240 miles of range.
Perfect. That's what my next question was, the range. I think that's really great. Is your website Rivian.com?
Rivian.com.
Rivian.com. I think this is a great idea.
That is interesting. Oh my gosh.
I know. I think the people at Tesla are not going to like that.
Yeah, I mean, Elon has been quoted in saying, you know what, competition is actually part of Tesla's...
A good thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're saying that's part of Tesla's business plan. They've open sourced many of their patents, and
okay.
he said that, the company's mission is to, I forget, it's more eloquent than this, I'm paraphrasing, but to move transportation and energy forward. What really has me interested in this is that if Ford is investing, and possibly investing to the point where they could own 51%, if they can use Ford plants to manufacture this vehicle, manufacturing is definitely, in my mind, the hardest part of getting an electric vehicle off the ground. I think that now we can see that there are people who will buy electric vehicles. The market is not the issue. The price is expensive.
I was going to say, I want to ask you, is the price really is very high, right?
It is high.
I mean, but Tesla, when they first came out, weren't they up around that?
Right, exactly. So the Model S and the Model X are around that price. And what he was saying was base price. So you're probably going to get a few features. That's probably going to add a few $1,000s onto that. But it does have a above 100 kilowatt hour battery. So that's a big battery. So it's not, I wouldn't say the price kills it. There's people who are going to spend a lot of money on cars and trucks, and they're going to continue to spend a lot of money on cars and trucks. And there's people who want to buy an electric version, and there's people who will buy this. So if the manufacturing is the first hurdle that I would see for them, and if Ford and other companies are interested and they can use their plants for manufacturing, that would be incredible. And then second is the charging network. Tesla is way ahead of the game with the superchargers, and you can charge at your home. What you normally do is get a charger installed at your house. No big deal. And this is using a pretty widely accepted standard, so no big deal. But having a super fast charger for road trips is really key to being able to feel like an electric car is not a burden. And that sort of exists for other charging plugs that aren't Tesla. Now, you could also, I'm not 100% positive about if you can convert a supercharger plug to a, I forget which plug he said, the CC something. I wonder if you could do that, and I don't know if Tesla allows that. I
was going to say they probably wouldn't.
Switching.
If not, just go to Amazon and buy the little adapter for $37. That would be nice, but
right. So I'm super intrigued. I really want to keep watching this. The fact that anyone is investing this much just shows how far we've come. Because when Tesla started, years and years ago, it was such a fool's errand to start an electric car company. And to see another electric car company come out of nowhere and all the other manufacturers betting on electric is really exciting to see. Like really, really exciting to see. And I think that they're also smart for focusing on the SUV and the truck, because right now Tesla does not have that. So they're competing in a market that is not filled. If Tesla was announced tomorrow that they would that what the truck would look like, it would still probably be a year and a half until they got it to market. So I'm all great with this. I think that this is a fantastic thing. And it looks like a fantastic truck. I feel like we did a quick look on this sometime in the past. But yeah, I mean, just an extended cab truck that looks really good, has a ton of features.
Yeah. And I love that
range.
that tunnel, the gear tunnels, put long things in it like skis. Someone said you could smuggle people in it, and
no one would know.
I suspect that would be the very first place someone would look.
Yeah.
You know, does every electric car, you know, this one, they were saying every wheel has its own electric motor. Is that what all electric cars are?
No, that is not. That is, so my car only has one. It's a rear wheel. Both back wheels are propelled by one motor. There's a lot of other Teslas that have two motors, and so one motor per set of wheels. There is not a Tesla that has four motors, so that is new, having four motors. And the thing is that electric is also really well positioned to be a truck, because electric motors are really amazing at torque, and they're also really amazing at that sort of like 0% to 5% like range. Like they have a ton of torque and energy right at the start, which is if you're moving something, if you're towing something or hauling something, electric motors are actually really well positioned for a good truck. And so I could really see that would go.
Also, I noticed in one of the specs was three feet wading range or something. It seems like you can drive through water 3 feet deep. Yeah.
There's so many little. If you don't own an electric car, there's so many little things that you don't realize. Like you don't need a big radiator. You know, you don't need to cool down a combustion engine. So yeah, you could, if you water seal the battery and motors, drive it through the water, whatever. You don't have to worry about oil changes. You wouldn't have to worry about the weight distribution. Their battery pack would be at the bottom of the truck, so this is probably going to be one of the lowest center of gravity trucks on the market. Without having that engine in the front, that entire trunk space that you saw, that's all crumple zone for safety. So this will probably be one of the safest cars on the road. So yeah, it's pretty. I went. There's a Tesla 3 There's a Tesla Model 3 owners club here in Dallas, and we went to the Tesla Service Center, and they said that you don't really need to bring your car in, but every 5 years. There's no lubricants.
My goodness.
Yeah, there's no lubricants or anything in the car that you really have to replace, except for the brake lines, and there's some coolant on the battery, but that's rated for 5 years. And so we see Teslas that only come in once but every 5 years and get their service and then leave. So yeah,
and then also, if you do break down, if you're near a drugstore, you just get like a couple of AAAs.
Exactly.
And you could go like
you just bring a big battery pack with you.
3 feet,
just an anchor, and just
get
plug
one
it
of those
in.
Anchor, that new Anchor USB-C battery pack. That could get you about a block.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So yeah. So anyway, there's this is awesome. I love it. And I'll watch this with anticipation to see what happens next, because that's super cool.
All right. Well, that's the one that Larry found. So I found. This is almost ridiculous. It is the world's largest, longest, heaviest, most expensive, any adjective you want. Some people called it the gaudiest. This is an SUV like you have never seen before. So here it is.
2019 car show.
Whoa,
I tried to
it looks
find
like a
the most
tank.
unusual thing I could at the car show.
That's
and
exactly
did.
what I
It's
said to
called
the guy.
The Carmen. What's the Carmen King? Okay, I can't see the end of the sign. And Michael here is going to tell us a little bit about this guy. So, Michael, this is like a tank. So, what did you build it for? What audience?
It started as a design study, and the goal has been to create something really unique, completely different than any other SUV. Because if you're looking to the SUVs today, they all look similar, and sometimes it's difficult from the rear to see if it's a BMW or Audi, Mercedes or whatever. They all look the same.
No one's going to mistake
And
this.
this one, no one will mistake it. It's a very huge car. It's 8.14 feet high and wide and 18.34.
Well, let's walk
feet
around it
wide.
as we talk, Michael. So
it's
let's
a
look in
little
the
more than
back
18
here
feet
and,
long.
and tell us what we are seeing here.
Look at
Yeah,
Dick, you're not
it's
that
the
short
most
of a guy.
luxury rear area
Yeah.
of
Can't even
cars
get
of SUVs or cars available on
What?
Earth. We have a big 40-inch screen which can go down and up. We have a karaoke system in. We have safes included. There is a laptop which comes automatically
I
out.
feel like the
We
president
have
is going to
all
be
kind of
rolling around in this
communication,
soon.
Yes.
things you can have. You can connect it to Wi-Fi, to satellite phones, whatever you would like to have in communication. The seats, you can make them as a bed, and there is even a massage function included.
Of
We have a
course.
small refrigerator, an espresso machine,
Oh, I was about ready to say an
cups,
espresso
a bar,
What is
champagne.
It-
This
is
one is made of carbon fiber, but the last one that has been finished 2 weeks ago in Italy is
Bulletproof
of metal
glass.
sheet. 1.2 millimeter metal sheet. I think the standard today in car industry is 0.4. So if you will hit another car with that, he will be destroyed.
Now, what do we have for power?
The power we have, you're using a V10 6.8 liter gas engine, and it has about 400 horsepower.
400 horsepower. And so,
Jeez.
But in principle, we can use every chassis engine that fits, that is able to take the load.
okay. And the top speed of this,
This top speed is only 87 miles per hour. But
because it's very heavy, yes.
0 to
It's very
60
heavy.
in 2 days.
If you're adding a turbocharge, which the final client could do, I think you will go over 120.
Okay. Now, is this one for sale?
This one is our show car. That's not
Okay.
for sale. The one in Torino that has been finished will be delivered soon to a client.
And what did that one cost?
This one costs about 1.85 million.
1.85 million. Okay. And so they're all custom built.
All
to
are
order.
custom built. I'm just in the last phase to sign a contract with somebody else, and this car will cost nearly the double. Because the client wants to have so many special items in it, and it's like a jewelry box on wheels.
How many have you sold?
The car that has been finished in Italy is number 3.
Number 3. Okay. And your website, you have pictures of all the different.
Most of them,
Most
but
of them.
we are in the phase to renew the website because we are not as professional as we should be. You'll find us on Instagram and Facebook as well.
And it's Coleman King,
Coleman King.
and it's called with a K.
Yeah.
Okay, this is great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're going to just walk down the side of the car and look in as we go. So I told you we would find the most unique thing here.
Look at
And
those
did you peek in
doors.
there, Larry? You did? Okay, great. And this is very, very, this is so typical.
Not a smooth-
Is we can't look in
not
the
a
front
curved
because
surface.
no one knows where the key is.
They couldn't show us
So
the
this is
front
an
of the car because
astounding-
it's locked.
I don't think you're going to have anybody try to push you off the road with this.
Oh my God.
That's it. The biggest, most expensive car we could find at the 2019 Auto Show. Podcast studio, maybe? I'll talk to Chad.
Indiegogo campaign right now. Let's make it
Yes.
happen.
Oh,
We
my-
need.
You know, the funny thing is, if he can sell 6 of those starting
know.
at 1.8 million,
I know.
he's going to make more than the people building electric cars and
I
trying to sell
know.
20,000.
I know. I'm thinking 1.68 million, 1.87. I forget. Almost $2 million. I will make it my life's work to make one of those.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
that in a year I could find someone to make a crazy chassis,
Your
do all the
mother.
wiring. My mom.
Your mom and your dad.
Yeah. That is insane. Also, I don't know if they've updated their website because he said, it's not really all professional enough. This is a nice looking website.
Oh, this is not bad.
This is not a bad website. Holy cow.
I know. It's. Oh, look, go back. I didn't see the roof. Even the roof is weird. It
Oh my
does look like a
gosh.
bat.
If Batman was to own a SUV, this would be it. 100%.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it was everything I wanted to be because, like he said, for me, who doesn't never owned a car, to roam around and try and find something unique, but then when I got the press release on this thing that it's 8.5 feet high and it's 18.5 feet long, and it's $1.8 million and it's carbon fiber, I thought, this I got to see. And what was so funny is there was a guy handing out the badges, and I said, do you, beside badges, do you know where anything is? And he says, no, not really. He said, like what? And I said, I'm looking for the world's largest SUV. Oh, what are you kidding? Just walk down that hall because you'll love it. I send everybody down there. So it was one of the talking things at the show.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. That is just way, way too funny. I love Captain J says, Alibaba has it for 1.1 million.
Oh my gosh!
It's such a steal.
Find that. Leave him the.
Oh my gosh!
Anyway, I guess that's one way to sell a car is to just come up with something so outrageous that some trillionaire will say, "Oh, I got to get that."
0.0001%.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you even meet that guy? How do you tell that guy, "Hey, I'm making you a car. I'm making a car worth a $1.something million. Do you want it?"
Yeah. And I mean, at that point you say, like you said, this one has a safe in it, an espresso maker.
I was seriously about to joke about the espresso maker, and he said it had it.
Yes.
Karaoke. Yeah. When he went back, I was thinking, what are those speakers? Like as you were pulling in, and then it was a chair that laid down. Oh my gosh. Incredible.
Incredible.
That's a good find. Very good find.
It was fun. All right. So now back to reality, back to things that are in the price range of us is something from Rove. We saw this at CES 2019, but it came on the market last week. It's the Rove Google Assistant for your car. So now it's sort of like Google Assistant because it still needs your phone.
Right.
So
is that just for Wi-Fi, or does it actually need like an app?
It's using your phone to get the direct everything you ask it to get. It's going to get through your phone. Mm-hmm. And they made it so that if you have an old car, you can even. Oh, that looks like Hot Dog Charlie.
Yeah,
that is a riot.
He's been on a lot of content recently.
Yes, exactly. They
he's
even
talked
have
to his agent.
An auxiliary in cable in case your car is too old to have Bluetooth, and then on the side it has 2.4. There you go on the side for charging other devices, and it's funny because I did. Go ahead.
Oh, so I was wondering. Sorry to cut you off, but I was wondering how would it get internet? How would it communicate? And it looks like it uses Bluetooth to communicate, and so it looks like it can. It's not like I was wondering. Do you have to have a Wi-Fi puck? Do you have to turn on a Wi-Fi hotspot? Just using Bluetooth makes a lot more sense.
Exactly, and that's why it also needs to use your phone. And there are a couple of reviews of it online, but the problem is, I realize now, is they say, oh, you can tell it to call CVS. And of course, that woke up my Google device. And suddenly I have CVS on the phone.
Yeah.
And I finally unplugged it because every single demo he did, my little Google Mini here was trying to emulate and do. So I figured this is an easy way to do it, is to just talk about it. It's it's $50 basically. And it's right now, it's just at Best Buy and the Anchor website, or if you go to Anchor, it'll shift you over to the Rove, spelled ROAV website. And typical of Amazon, I hate that about Amazon, because if you type in Rove Bolt, it says it takes you there, and it is not there. It is every other thing that Rove makes, but not the Bolt. And also, before I forget, it works best with Android, obviously, but they did say There is an iPhone app available now, missing many of the features. Yeah, you see every
Yeah.
row thing that they have, but
Yeah.
not this. Not this.
That's so funny.
So there's an iPhone app, but it's not as robust as if you have an Android app. And that's a
Yeah.
little cable they made. It's actually kind of clever. If you have a very, very old car with auxiliary in, so they made a little L-shaped thing there so it can come out
Oh, I like
and
that.
go directly back into your dashboard. So I'll do it from this side so you can see the two little things there. So it's cleverly worked out, and it's a way to
And you have a new car. I assume it would just connect via Bluetooth.
absolutely,
Got it.
absolutely.
Wow, that is awesome. I love it. I think the more it's kind of a little creepy because the what I really want is Google to be able to hear me at any moment, anytime I have anything on the top of my head. I want to be able to say, "Yo, listen to me. Add this to my calendar. Make an alarm clock. Blah 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 blah." And
Is there no Google Watch yet?
there is. It's the Android
Can't you-
Wear, but I don't like it.
It's
It
not
doesn't-
listening all the time. Oh, you don't like the way it looks.
It's a little. They've kind of gone for a more fashion angle. I'm sure you can find some pretty inexpensive ones, but also it's very Android focused, and I have an iPhone, and so I use my Apple Watch instead. So yeah, it could work. But yeah, right now I'm definitely a Google Home user. I've switched from Siri, from Alexa. Sorry to send everybody's Alexas into Echoes into listening mode. Not Siri. I meant to say Android Echoes. And I'm trying really not to make everyone's go off.
I know. I always say Alexa A.
There you go.
I mean Alex A. I just
Alex
just
A,
said
yes.
accidentally said the keyword.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to. I was getting really
Yeah.
tongue-tied and trying not to say it. So anyway, I've switched. I like Google a lot better, and so this in the car is incredible. There's my car even has voice
I
stuff.
would think.
But to be honest, it really is probably one of the worst features that Tesla has. I have to make sure to say exactly navigate to blank blank blank, and if I say just navigate to like McDonald's, it'll show me a list of 7 different McDonald's. I won't just like choose the closest one.
Okay.
It's pretty dumb, and it messes up an awful lot. Where I'll say navigate, and then it'll just say, "Oh, try again. I don't
I'm
know."
busy. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Hey, slow down. You asked me 3 things here.
I'm driving the car. Okay, I'm checking your email, and you're asking me to navigate. Okay, that's too much. Can't do it all at once. Did you happen to see there's the self-driving? There's a huge self-driving event on Autonomous Day for Tesla, and they've announced all the self-driving stuff at the moment.
When is it coming, or it already happened?
It's the announcement already happened.
Okay.
They have basically they announced everything that's going to be installed in cars and told us about what it requires, what it's going to do, everything like that. So just to super briefly summarize, they've made a new computer, what they're calling the self-driving computer, and anyone who's bought the self-driving upgrade will get that computer installed into the car, which is a physical hardware thing. So I'll have to go.
Oh my God!
I'll either have to go to a service center, or sometimes they have the service techs come to your house and they'll install it into your car, and then it'll have full self-driving. And they talked about the computer hardware, how many teraflops of stuff it can do, why it's 20 times better than anything else on the market at the moment. They're already working on a revision 2, all the software side of things, and then they took reporters around in a self-driving demo. Why they think that LiDAR is doomed, in Elon Musk's own words, because the Tesla doesn't have any LiDAR on it. So they announced that last week. I think that was announced on Tuesday, I think. if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then Tuesday night was be run down by an autonomous car night.
Exactly. Yes, it was
Yeah,
autonomous car fear day.
Fear day.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
better.
It's like the Purge, but with the autonomous cars.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is the wrap up of this month's cheap sleep gadgets on
It's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Chad's Crappy Corner is a little bit too far away for my my wires to go. So this is the wrap up of the sleeping gadgets. This gadget, before we jump into the video that I recorded, I will say this. I thought this is going to heartily and handily fall into the crappy in the crappy corner, but it actually surprised me quite a lot. So let's jump into the video. Hey Dickie D, so here we are with the Color Cup humidifier. Obviously, when you travel and you're someone who really likes having a humidifier, it'd be nice to have a travel humidifier that could really fit anywhere. So that's why I found this small, compact humidifier that could go really in any type of luggage. And it looks like it's charged via USB, and you could just, carry into any hotel room. So it's fairly simple here. So inside, there's actually some fairly good instructions in English, also some in some other language that I'm not exactly sure which language it is. The cup itself looks just like this. It's pretty simple in that you really only have two pieces to this, the water reservoir and then the humidifier. The humidifier has a micro USB charging port on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this cup up with some water and turn this on. There is a water indication level built into the cup, which is pretty nice to have there. So let's just throw this on there. There is only one button. This is a single button operation for this humidifier. You click it once and it should turn on. Uh-oh. May not have enough battery. Let me go get an external battery and plug this up, see if it works then. Okay, I'm back with a battery. I'm gonna head and plug that in. Oh, it works. Oh,
wow.
There you go. Wait a second. Does this have a battery at all in there? Oh. For some reason, I was under the impression that there is a battery in here, but there isn't. So you'll have to have a power source to plug this in. But that works, I gotta say, that works a lot. That works really quickly.
Yeah, that's nice.
I can already smell it in the air. You can put aromatherapy in this, just like the night light clock thing that we reviewed earlier. You can only put about 2 drops in here. Otherwise, it says you may clog the system there. That's pretty incredible. So there's a few different modes with this. There's the first mode, which we're in right now. This will go for 4 hours and then automatically shut off. The second mode should go for 3 seconds and then turn off, and then go for 3 seconds again as it's doing, and then turn off. And it'll do that for 8 hours. So if you want only a small amount of mist, it'll do that. And then the third mode is off. That should just turn it off. There is our favorite thing built into here, LED lights. So if you click and hold for 1.5 seconds, it will turn on the LED lights. Does that not look super cool? I'm gonna click it again and just start the humidification here. And this will cycle through different colors. You can see my camera is kind of messing up with the LED lights here. But it will cycle through, I believe it's 7 different colors, 7 colors. So just like the nightlight, there's 7 colors. And also just like the nightlight, if you find a color that you like, click and hold, There you go. And now click and hold for 1.5 seconds, and then it's locked on that. This one, unfortunately, kind of messes with the
you don't see that
camera
in the
there.
naked
And
eye.
then you click and hold for another 1.5
I like
seconds, and it
this.
turns it off. So basically, this button does double duty. If you just click once, it will cycle through the various fog mechanisms, and if you click and hold, then it will cycle through the light function. So here we are back at a light. This light does not say that it would turn off at any time. So the light would last forever, basically, as long as it is plugged in. I gotta say, I'm actually really impressed with how much this is outputting here. You do have to plug it in, and it does not come with a power brick. So you need to have your own AC to USB power brick. And also, I could imagine that this wouldn't really fill up an entire room. This is kind of a localized solution. So you'd want to set this right next to you on, near your nightstand or whatever in order to get this to work very well. Price. The price is really, really good. This is $10, a $10
Wow.
humidifier. So let's go ahead and just, let's wait till the lights kind of calm down there and see if we can get a good color there. Here we are. Nice. So now it's stuck on green there. Let me turn off some lights and see how it looks in the without light. I still have a pretty big window open, but that kind of looks cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
The smoke in there. Okay, so that's it. This doesn't have a very inspiring name on Amazon, but I'll show you the Amazon link. The colorful cup humidifier for only $10. The last of the sleeping gadgets. So,
wow.
Here is the Amazon page. Like I said, $10,
Oh,
fairly well
yeah.
reviewed. It's one of the least. Sometimes I get upset that I have so many gadgets that are not crappy corner gadgets. They're just good gadgets. So I kind of aim to see what's the bottom of the barrel when it comes to gadgets that you can get. And if you look at all of these other humidifiers, they're in the $20 range. This was like the only humidifier that I saw. This one looks like it's $10 as well. But
Yeah, but the one you have looks nice.
yeah, I
like the shape.
By it. And yeah, you can now in none of these photos, except for I guess this one, it shows that it's constantly plugged in, which is I think one of the reasons that I guess
Would that fit in
they
a car
are.
cup in a car?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. In fact, they have this image of it in the car cup.
Oh, okay.
See, this doesn't have that USB. The USB thing is hidden. So yeah, I'm actually very, very impressed. The mist that comes out of it is a nice, cool mist. It really isn't warm at all. In fact, I've been thinking of like ways that I might want to like put this in some sort of like cosplay situation, just because it's so neat.
Yeah, it is
Can you
neat.
imagine it like coming through like some type of grate or something, like in a haunted house? Like that looks so cool.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
you could run it off an external battery pack.
yeah, totally. The only issue is that when you unplug it and plug it back in, it does not start up where it used to
okay,
be.
you have to-
So
okay.
you'd have to click it and then click it again to get the light started. I've run this for around an hour, and the water level has not gone down all that much. I'm not sure if you can. Yeah, the light's a little too bright there, but water level is about right there, I would say. So yeah, a not so crappy corner gadget that I thought was going to be pretty crappy.
I think that you know what? It's very interesting, Chad, because while you were talking, I was on the web, and I went over to the Coleman King, world's most expensive SUV, and that is an option. So it's $1.8 million plus $1,850 for the cup. So they had to add. They had to add
The 1850, yeah, exactly.
the extra $850.
This is an option on that car. It's
On that car.
1850. So I see.
It's 1.8 million plus 1850 for the color cup.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the last sleeping gadget. I happen to.
Oh wait, someone in the chat was asking, and I want to know too. How big is that battery you plugged into?
This is the biggest battery I own.
It's out of its Tesla.
This is a you know how we have 20,000 milliamp hour batteries, and that's a ton. This happens to be, if memory serves correctly, because the size got wiped off, 50,000 milliamp hours. This I got specifically because I started to get into streaming mobile streaming, and I don't have a live view or anything like that. So what I would do is I would take a webcam, plug it into a laptop that I have, and then have that laptop talk to a Wi-Fi hotspot, a cell network Wi-Fi hotspot, and it's basically my live view battery that I would use, or pack that I would use. So this was a battery that would run that laptop, and it has a 20 volt out and a 12 volt out, and I can get adapters for my laptop. So that's what I would use this for. So it is let me see, I'm going through my Amazon orders to see if I can find it. But yeah, so this would be for all of that, for running that whole situation. And I gotta say, it's been amazing. The only issue is it doesn't have any USB-C, but I can get a USB-A to USB-C cord, and then I can charge like my MacBook and stuff off of it as well. So this is This is a beast. I really do kind of want to find it for you guys to see if I can remember the cost of it. If I remember correctly, I think it's around $100 or $200. Oh, I don't see it anywhere. I don't know where I got this thing. I don't even remember the name of it. What is it called? It's called the Power Oak. And no results. I have no idea.
Okay.
But yeah, this is oh, you know what? Oh, it is right there. Yeah, it's 50,000. So over double. Here it is. Found it. $132 for the Power Oak external laptop battery case. There is, if you're really into mobile streaming, there's a guy named Gunrun, and he has the resources to. He has like these Wikipedia pages and everything about a mobile streaming backpack that he uses. So everyone kind of uses this backpack setup to do all their mobile streaming. And so you can see the parts list right here. And this battery is the one that he suggested.
Okay.
And there's that battery right there that he suggested that you run a whole bunch of your supplies off of. So that's why I ended up getting it.
Wow, it's neat.
There you go. Yeah. An extra, this is a bonus gadget. That and the Tesla talk. We got all sorts of bonus things in this episode.
Yes.
With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Hi, Dick and Chad. This is a video of a fun kitchen gadget. I researched cheap and expensive milk frothers. I found a great one for $14.99 on Amazon. So Linda sent us a video. I don't think she's done anything before. She sent a great video and a great demo.
Hi, Dick and Chad. This is Linda with a kitchen gadget that I think you guys might like. We have a Black & Decker coffee machine. Not real fancy, but it works really good. We use a nice quality coffee in it, but we were looking for a way to amp up our coffee, and we found that with the Power Licks by Milk Pro. It doesn't look like much, but this thing is really, really great. You can find it on Amazon for about $14.99. It's a stainless steel whisk. It doesn't take up much room on your counter. It's super easy to clean. It's got a very powerful motor. And it's very quiet. So what does this thing actually do? Well, when you're making your coffee in the morning, you might want to add something like creamer or milk to it. And I have both creamer and milk. I use non-dairy here. So I've got almond milk and I've got creamer. And I'll try first with the almond milk. And I've got this heated up. I'll turn this on, and you can see how well it whips immediately.
Wow.
It's super, super, super fast. and it really, really works well, and it will froth up regular milk, and it works for dairy milk, and it works for our almond milk, non-dairy milks just as well, and it does not take very long. As soon as it starts to froth, then you can move it up and down, and you can see that it froths really, really well. Next, I'll try it on this Silk Soy Creamer. Doing the same thing. Now my creamer is actually cold. I heated up the milk, but I did not heat up the creamer. And that's to show you because it works both on cold and on heated up creamer or milks. So, and you can see really quick, it works super well. And it's just like the stuff you get at an expensive coffee shop. So, you can see how well it froths up there, and then it goes right back here. So how does this look when you pour it in your coffee? It really makes your coffee look fancy. So is our silk, and here is our fancy stuff that I should have poured in a little bit earlier. How else do you clean this? Super easy. You take this and you just dump it in some clean water, turn it on,
of course,
and boom, it's clean. And then it goes right back into its tiny little container, and it sits on your counter. It's that quick, that fast and easy. Hope you guys like this little trick.
I love it.
I think it's great.
Such a good gadget. Totally.
Yeah. Linda, thank you. Linda, you get a Mad Magazine and an Alfred E. Newman photo, now about 38 years old. So that was just super, like a little bit under 3 minutes. So we're looking for more videos from people who haven't submitted before. Can be about an old gadget down in the cellar or in the dresser drawer that you just can't throw out, or a gadget you just bought like Linda. That's a great thing. $14.99 on Amazon. And just make a video and do it like Linda, just so we can hear you, see the gadget, and shoot horizontally with the camera, your phone. Put it on YouTube. And she said, Dick, I have it unlisted, but here's the URL. Put it on YouTube. And there's a drop-down menu. Just click unlisted and send us the link, mail@gizwiz.tv, mail@gizwiz.tv. Yeah, it's a great job, Linda.
Wonderful video. Wonderful.
So get us a video soon.
Yes, if you're a viewer or my mom, get us a video soon. Now let's move on to the letter.
Now, our letters from Buddy Yates. Buddy Yates wowed us with his...
Now, you said this was a shocking letter at the
It is.
tease.
So what I'm saying is Buddy Yates sent us a video with like 300 cuts within 3 minutes.
This is Buddy.
We were awed. Well, we are awed with Buddy Yates's very short email that says, guys, Foldy Mate is no more. He sent a link to an article. Foldy Mate has gone bankrupt.
Oh my gosh.
30%. Oh, that's funny. Laundry company folds before the giant robot does. There's 30% of our material.
Wait, this is not Foldy Mate. This is Laundroid.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is Laundroid. This isn't Foldy Mate. Part of us always knew that Laundroid was too good to be true.
You know, it's so funny because I did not go to the article.
Oh my gosh.
There's
still hope for Foldy Mate.
There's a reason to go to CES 2020. It is not Foldy Mate.
Oh my gosh.
What's the name of this company?
Laundroid. I remember covering this too. Is that they were the ones that had the super slick looking video that was like in this like $1 million mansion closet that had the Laundroid there.
Okay. Yeah, because
this is the
originally the company. I mean, it's still taking 3 years for Foldy Mate to come along. But they told me that they make commercial laundry folding machines for warehouse, for hotels and stuff. So I thought, Well, they'll be able to pull. Oh, I see.
This is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. And that's,
Well,
to be honest,
Foldymate's got the market now, boy.
Yeah, no competition. That's, I mean, the reason
Also,
that
that
I
was-
gave Foldymate so much credibility was, yeah, the same thing you just said, is they have commercial industry for this type of technology. And the fact that they said it was going to take 3 years to come out kind of gave me a little bit of confidence in them. That's ridiculous. I feel like it shouldn't take 3 years to make a product,
I
but
know.
maybe they're being realistic. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe it takes time to manufacture. So Foldymate
Okay, so
is...
buddy, it's not Foldymates. It was Laundroid. Is that what was the
Yeah,
name of the company?
Laundroid.
Laundroid's out of business. Foldymate lives.
We still have content. Giz Wiz can still exist. Yeah, if I go to Foldymate's website, it's still up. Still up
Oh
and running.
yeah, they should have a banner at the top. No, we're not the ones that went out of business.
Yeah. Yeah. Estimated
Okay.
launch late 2019.
Yeah,
Late.
this is about, what does that make it? Year 4,
Yeah.
something like that. All right, so well, they
Good
get
letter.
closer every year. The first year was like a cardboard box, and you could hear somebody back there folding it up, and then a hand would come out the front with the folded shirt.
Yes. Yes.
And I said, this doesn't sound very professional to me.
Yes. That's actually true, is they would take the shirt and drop it into a bin, and then it would look like a folded shirt had come out, but it didn't matter what shirt you had thrown in. It was still the same. And they'd open it up and pull shirts
They
out.
would hand you shirts, and they'd say,
Yeah.
make sure you drop them in this order.
Do it this way. Yeah, exactly. That was the first
that-
year. The second year, I think they had a working prototype.
Yeah, they did. They
But
did.
that is hilarious.
Anyway, okay, it's Foldymate lives. Sorry to
Foldymate
shock
is
everybody.
live. With that, hey, I want to give a huge thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com. You guys make the show happen every single week. So if you are a supporter over at patreon.com, this is our moment to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your generosity. You guys are incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing us your love with this show. If you are not a patron, please consider giving back. This is an independent show. We are independent people, and we don't have a big conglomeration like Foldymate backing every single episode. So if you want to give back just a bit, if you get something out of this show, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. If Patreon is something that you don't want to go through, you can go through PayPal at our website, gizwiz.tv/Patreon, and then you should be able to find the PayPal link on that page. We should probably make a gizwiz.tv/PayPal. That would make a lot of sense. And not there yet, though, so don't go there. If you want to head on over to gizwiz.tv, that's also where you can catch the show live. We have quite a lot of schedule changes
Yes.
in May. So the first 2 weeks will be on Wednesday. We'll go back to Thursday and then back to Wednesday. So
And then back to Thursday.
And then back to Thursday
Thursdays in May.
again.
Yeah.
Right,
But
so
it'll all
May-
be up there tomorrow.
exactly. So if you need to know when we're recording, it'll be at the top of the website, gizwiz.tv. And once again, May 1st, 8th, and 22nd will be on a Wednesday. And then the 17th and the 31st. Wait, those are actually Fridays. The 16th and the 30th will be the normal Thursday show. We record at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern time. So if you want to catch us live, tune in around then. Of course, if you don't catch it live, don't worry. We have the podcast available to you either on our website, gizwiz.tv, on our YouTube channel, or any podcatcher of your choice. Before you head out, make sure you play What the Heck Is It? Because
Just 5 days.
this is the last time that I can remind you to play it, because next episode we will be in May, and we will know what the heck it was. So get on over to GizWiz gizwiz.biz, and play What the Heck Is It? And this is a game show where you can play along and guess with us Also at gizwiz.biz is wonderful articles about all of the gadgets that we cover on the episode. So if you really want to dig in or try to find a gadget that we've covered in the past, head on over to gizwiz.biz. This is the gadget, the whole gadget and nothing but the gadget. And this is obvious to me. This is actually a device to help with stockings, with like nylon stockings. If you're an octopus, sometimes those stockings can get in the way of your suction cup thing. So you put this in there and it cuts little holes in your nylon so that an octopus can wear nice leggings. If you think you know what this is, get a guess.
Well, we've gotten that answer like 1,000 times.
I thought, I mean, it's so obvious. Now that we're here the last week, I'll just say the most obvious answer. If you think you know what this is, there are 6 Mad magazines for correct answers and 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. So get a guessing. And this is the Mad magazine that you'll be playing for, signed by Dickie D himself. As long as you live in the U.S., it'll get sent out to you. So please get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. Next week will be on a Wednesday, so please come in on Wednesday. Thank you to the chat room for being here. Thanks to Beatmaster for being our wonderful moderator. And that about wraps it up. See you next week.
I'll be here. All right, so someone said Foldymate lives for the title.
I like it. The Foldymate didn't fold.
I came up also with Foldymate doesn't fold.
I like that one. Because I think people will think it means that they don't do it. Foldymate isn't folding something,
right.
But yeah.
But it
is it folding mate? All one word?
Yeah.
Folding mate?
FLDIMATE.
Folding mate doesn't fold.
Foldymate doesn't fold.
Let me just make sure that's all. Oh, I spelled Foldymate wrong. There we go. Copy, close.
We got a lot of great title suggestions.
Yeah, this is a good episode. Oh my gosh.
This is a good episode. It was, yeah.
This is packed. When I know that I'm like hurrying up a conversation because I'm like, we've already gone through this is going to be a 3-hour long episode. Here we go in 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1724, recorded Thursday, April 25th, 2019. Foldymate doesn't fold.
Perfect. Oh, you want to do a photo?
Photo.
I'm just going to move that out of the way. And let me get the other side. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Do one more time because I always cover my face.
3, 2, 1.
That little thing is nice.
I am so impressed.
$10, that is really
so impressed.
Nice.
Also, I noticed earlier I accidentally knocked it over. No drips. This is the water seal is definitely along.
And you can froth milk with it and put it in coffee.
Yeah, I was kind of dead set on getting a crappy gadget at least one. And so far we've only covered good gadgets this sleeping gadget corner. And so I was kind of like, I got to get at least one crappy one, and it ended up not.
Yeah. Chat room, I'll see you with Leo on Saturday for radio, and then right after radio, like 15 minutes after radio, Giz Fizz, regular good old-fashioned Giz Fizz. Hey, Myra. Hey, Magoo.
Hey, Myra.
Nick with the C, Captain J, Becky, Nancy, Chumley, Captain
Nice.
J.
Becky's got one. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is it's definitely not a room humidifier. It's a close proximity.
Close by, but on your desk or something in the dead of winter, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
New York Angel. Hey, thanks, guys. We'll see you all next Wednesday. I hope you can make it. Beatmaster, can you make it on a Wednesday? I think you have a conflict, right?
Maybe, yeah. If he does, that's okay.
Anyway, all right, we'll survive.
Yeah, I think Beatmaster, you have the calendar, and so I've been sending you.
Oh, okay, good.
I think. I don't know. I hope it works. Something I set up and forgot about.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I think it should work.
He thinks it should
Thank
work.
you, Beatmaster. Thank you.
Okay. All right, chat room. See you next Wednesday. Okay,
Sweet.
bye.
Awesome. Bye. If you're part of
Okay.
my Twitch chat, I will be live probably in 30 minutes to an hour from now. You will not get a notification because I'm going live for the second time today. So see you then. Bye.